Hello everyone, this is Soumyaranjan Nayak and I welcome you to my channel The Mango Researcher. Today we have a very special guest with us, Gaurav Verma. He secured All India rank 9 and today I'm very happy to announce that he has agreed to share his strategies, his plannings with which he went to secure such a good rank. So with this, I would like to welcome you, Gaurav, on behalf of all our subscribers.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
It's indeed a pleasure for us to get to know about your strategies. Getting into top 9 in any branch is does require a great deal of hard work, planning, and lots of other things, sacrifices. So we'd like to know something about you and what you did. Okay, so if you could just tell me something about yourself, like where did you do your engineering from and which branch and why? Why did you choose this branch?
Sure. Okay. So, sir, first of all, I'm very thankful to you for having me on your channel. So, so about my introduction, I completed my graduation from NIT Jaipur in the year 2019 from Metallurgical Engineering branch, right? So, just after completing my bachelor's, I gave GATE and I joined IIT Bombay here in the Department of Metallurgical Engineering. So, I'm right now pursuing my MTech in the specialization of material science. So, so my motivation for appearing for GATE was to get a good range of opportunity for me ahead of completing MTech. So during this COVID situation, we were all very unaware and very much, worried about our placements, right? So because of this reason, I decided that I'll appear for GATE. And by God's grace, I got rank 9. And I'm very happy about it. Yeah.
Okay, Gaurav, if you could tell us that in 2019, what was your mark, rank, and score, and what is it in 2020?
Sure. Okay, so sir, in 2019, and when I was in my final year of BTech, so I appeared for GATE and I got a All India rank of 60. And with this rank, I decided to go for an MTech. So at that time, my GATE score was a 716 and my marks in GATE was 72.67. Now, after 2 years in my final year of MTech, right now I appeared for GATE and my rank is 9 and my marks are 84.67 and my GATE score is 879. So yes, MTech helped me in improving my concepts and yes, which is reflected in my rank.
Okay, so any plans of appearing it again next year so that you can get a rank 1?
Yes, I have a plan with me, but it all depends on my situation where I am working in. And but yes, I always have a dream of getting a very high rank. But 9 is also okay. But if situations seems to be under control, and if I have the opportunity of preparing it, but I don't think if I get a good chance. Good organization after this GATE score, so I don't think I'll appear for it. But in case if I still miss an opportunity of getting into a good R&D organization, government organization, I'll have to appear again, and this time I'll try to improve my rank. Yes, sir.
Okay, so sure. Any PSU opportunities that you see with this rank?
Sir, actually, I'm not interested in PSU precisely. I am interested in the R&D organizations. For example, DRDO, BARC, ISRO. So ISRO. So these 2-3 organizations which offers a good R&D opportunities for metallurgical engineering. So that is my main aim for writing it. I'm not interested into PSUs like SAIL, Vizag Steel Plant, NALCO. They exist. In fact, in 2019, I had the same opportunity of landing into these PSUs. But my aim was very clear that I want to go into an R&D sector. So that's what is the motivation behind appearing for GATE this year. Right.
Okay, so when did you start your preparation and what are the things that you did during your preparations?
Okay, so first of all, I would say that for this attempt of GATE, I started my preparation very seriously from December end. So actually on 24th December, I have an interview with BARC. So after 24th December precisely, I started my preparation very well. So one thing that I was very sure about was that my concepts in metallurgical engineering was very good. Actually, I am also a department rank 1 in my MTech. So having studied 2 years of masters just after bachelor's have given me enough momentum to my metallurgical engineering concepts. So I was very sure enough that I know the syllabus, I know the concepts, but now what needs to be done is practice. So I was very focused upon practicing previous year papers, practicing mock tests, revising formulas. So my whole strategy was built upon this fact that for achieving very high rank, I need to avoid my silly mistakes, right? And for avoiding silly mistakes, the only way is to practice a lot. So this was my strategy this time, that I'll practice a lot of question papers, a lot of past year papers before getting into the exam day. Yeah.
Okay, Gaurav, one thing that comes in the mind of many students is that how to balance, like you are into your master courses are heavy.
Yeah.
The expectation from a
Yeah.
master student is also very high. So how did you balance these studies for GATE and also you doing the departmental work?
Okay. Okay. So, sir, due to this COVID situation, right? So most of us, our M.Tech projects was shifted from experimental to a sort of computational projects, right? So my project was also a computational one. So I had to sit on my laptop most of the time, and there was a very less part of experimental project because of this very obvious COVID situation. So first of all, this gave me an opportunity to be in my room, right? So I was most of the time in my room. And regarding my M.Tech curriculum, so what I did was I managed to complete most of my courses well before the fourth semester, right? So I didn't have a lot of courses now. I just have a single course with me, and in my first 2 semesters and third semester, I make sure that I complete most of my credit courses, so that I can have enough free time with me in my last semester. So this was my earlier planning. So I followed it, and coming to the last 2 months of preparation, actually in December, I was, I had just finished my third semester, right? So in around December 15, I was free from my third semester. So after December 15, I had enough time with me to prepare for GATE. And as I told you that I have very limited number of courses with me this time, only one course. And because my project was completely computational, and I have to just give 2 to 3 hours daily for it, and that was enough. So it gave me an opportunity to prepare for GATE. If otherwise, if I would assume that if it would not have been an offline semester, I don't think I would have enough opportunity to study hard. So that helped me a lot.
Okay, Gaurav. Next question is that you have full-fledged coaching classes and curriculums available across the country for mechanical, electrical, civil. But for metallurgy, people do find it really very difficult to find good books, good sources online, or even good coaching classes.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to recommend the viewers like some good books or the online sources where they can get good content for preparation?
Okay. Okay. So yes, I would recommend some of the online resources. So according to me, the most important online resources that one should follow very diligently is the online test series. So there are many platforms which offers very good test series for GATE examination. So what I did was I was completely relying on these platforms for my preparation. I did not took any coaching classes. I did not took any notes from anybody. I prepared my own notes. But for this attempt, I was very much focused on test series. So I would advise all the serious aspirant to join test series to complete their previous year mock test, previous year, past year papers. And this is the most important, recipe for cracking GATE with good rank. And for good books, I would suggest that a serious aspirant should make his own notes. That is always going to help him. So what I did was I already had my own self-prepared notes with me in my first attempt that I prepared during my first attempt. So I studied all the core textbooks. For thermodynamics, I was into this A Ghosh. I was into this Upadhyay book for numericals, A Ghosh, thermodynamics. For steel making, we have Tapkari, we have Biswas, we have again Ahindra Ghosh. For physical metallurgy, we have Callister, we have V. Raghavan, Vijendra Singh. So these were very standard textbooks which I followed very diligently in my first attempt. And I also make sure that I have my another separate book for short notes and formulas. So I prepared a separate book, separate copy, or you say notes for formulas. So strictly for formulas. So which helped me during my last stages of preparation. So what I would suggest is that people should make their own notes, and in the last few months they should practice test series and previous year papers a lot for getting a good rank. So they can also opt for a coaching institute. But what if they believe that they haven't studied from right good sources in their bachelor's or after their bachelor's, so they can then switch over to coaching institutes. But in my case, what happened was in my BTech, I'm from NIT Jaipur, so my BTech professors were very good. So I have a good concept over my engineering stuff. And when I came to IIT Bombay, so IIT Bombay, give me a right pace for preparation, because what I found here in the professors of IIT Bombay are masters of the field, right? So whenever I was attending any lectures or I was attending their coursework, so I get the insights that I received from IIT Bombay was unparalleled. So I'm very thankful to my professors of IIT Bombay, and that made my concepts very clear and very good. That helped me crack gate in just a month or two of preparation. So that helped me a lot.
Okay, Gaurav, like if you could tell us that what was the toughest aspect of grid preparation?
Okay, the toughest aspect of preparation for me was to be motivated during preparation, because it was my master's second year, and after bachelor's I don't think people prepare for gate. After bachelor's, if they have got a job, for example, I tell you what happened in my case. I was preparing for gate in January middle. I got a job from campus placement, so I was placed in Tata Steel. So after I was placed, the next 5-6 days I did nothing. I was overwhelmed with the campus placement result. So it affected my preparation. So basically, I had now no point of preparing for gate because I already got a job, right? So then I thought of that. I already have spent a month for my preparation. So why not let's spend another 2-3 weeks? Okay, so that was the most difficult part. After I got a campus placement on 18th January, I was left with no motivation with myself to prepare for gate, right? Because the only purpose I was writing gate was to get into a good job, and I got a R&D job from my campus placement. So that was the difficult part of my preparation. So how did I manage it? Because there was some of my friends. I would like to name them. Soumyaranjan and Vineet. So they are also IIT Bombay students in first year MTech. So they are my friends. So I talked to them. They kept me motivated, and finally we sailed through the preparation, and finally we gave the exam. So that was the biggest challenge in my preparation.
Okay, good. So like in case one who is new into metallurgy and wants to get a seat in premium institutes like the one that you are in, so what are the topics that one should focus on primarily?
Okay, the topics one should focus on primarily in metallurgical engineering. 3 major subjects are there. First of all, it is thermodynamics, right? So for thermodynamics, I would recommend them to watch lectures of Dr. B.S. Murthy on NPTEL. So Dr. B.S. Murthy is an epitome of professor. So yes, watching his lectures will help you develop an interest in metallurgy, and at the same time you will be motivated to go for higher studies. So I have watched all the 31 lectures of Dr. B.S. Murthy. I've made my own notes for them, and after that I would recommend them to solve numericals. So some of the good books like I would suggest is Ahindra Ghosh and Upadhyay. So for thermodynamics this is enough. And the second subject I would say is physical metallurgy. For physical metallurgy, they can refer Callister and Vijender Singh or V. Raghavan, any 2 of them, right? And third is mechanical metallurgy. So mechanical metallurgy, including manufacturing part. So for that, they need to study Dieter. Dieter is the only book which is, I would say it is the, he is the god of metallurgy. So, so I would recommend Dieter. Recently he passed away. Recently Peter passed away. So these 3 subjects are very important for preparation for metallurgical engineering if they want to go in any field, and even in GATE also these 3 portions cover most of the syllabus. So if one can prepare these 3 topics very well, they'll have enough potential to get into a good premium institute.
Okay, Gaurav, like did you see any temperament change or any strategy level change between your first attempt and second attempt?
Yeah.
Did you see any change in yourself, the way you took the exam?
What I felt in this attempt, that I have now a good maturity level. So I was not worried about completing the syllabus. I just, because of my previous attempt, I knew what mistakes I have committed earlier, right? So in this attempt, I was focused of not studying more. I was focused on practicing more, right? And practicing previous year papers and mock tests and analyzing them. So in my previous attempt, I was worried about completing the syllabus, okay, preparing for tough questions from this platform, from this source, XYZ. Now in this attempt, because I have studied from IIT Bombay, my 2 years are about to complete, the professors gave me a very good insights of concepts. So this time I was very sure that I have a good frame of concepts in my mind, right? So I was very confident. So the first thing that helped me being a master student was that I was very confident this time. That what may happen, I will easily achieve a good rank. But now to get into a very high rank, I just need to practice. So in this attempt, my confidence level was higher. My accuracy was higher because I practiced a lot of paper, which I avoided in the last attempt. I did not practice a lot of papers in my previous attempt. So this attempt, I made sure that I'll do this and improve my accuracy. So, sir, this would be the answer of your question.
Okay. So, when you went to the exam, so was there any strategy in your mind, like which section to attempt first, which section to leave or attempt it next? So, did you strategize something of that sort?
Yes, sir. So, all the strategy that I have in my mind was developed during attempting mock test and previous year papers. So, my strategy was simple and clear. First of all, I would like to pick up all the easy questions. Okay, so I like to pick up and solve all the easy questions. Whatever easy questions I find, it may be difficult or easy for someone else, doesn't matter. So in first round of paper, in first 1 hour, I would solve all the easy questions. Now I would leave subsequently while solving the easy questions, I would leave the questions that I would perceive them as being difficult or moderate level. So after solving all these equations, I would switch to the moderate or difficult level questions. So next 1 hour I would spend on solving all the moderate and difficult questions very precisely, very diligently, very carefully. Okay, so that to avoid silly mistakes. And then in the after solving the second this moderate and difficult questions, I would in the last hour I would switch to mathematics part or aptitude part. So this would be my strategy. And I was able to complete all the mock tests in 2.5 hours or 2 hours 20 minutes. So in this attempt also I was able to complete most of the paper in 2.5 hours. So in last 20-25 minutes I just spent pondering over the questions that can cause me some negative marks or some difficult questions. So my strategy was simple: just solve easy question first, then moderate and difficult, and the last just solve some aptitude part or mathematics, then that's okay.
Okay, great, Gaurav, great. So now coming to the last question, is that any advices that you would like to give to future aspirants?
Okay, so future aspirants. Okay, so I would first of all say that irrespective of the fact if you are in your final year BTech, first year masters, or if you have completed your BTech, if you want to crack GATE with good rank, you need not study everything you find. You just need to stick to the syllabus, right? You just need to download the syllabus from the GATE website. Okay, so there are lots of topics in metallurgy. Just prepare for those topics which are into the syllabus. Okay, prepare only specific topics, right? Don't mug up or don't dive into all the aspects of subject. Okay, just be specific to the topics of your syllabus. And then for getting a good rank, you need to be very much have a knack of good practice of previous year questions and mock tests. So these two things, if you can manage, sticking to the syllabus, practicing lots of mock tests, and having a formula book with yourself to revise in the last moments. So if you can manage these three things, then there is no reason you will get a bad rank, and you will definitely exceed in the exam. So this is what my perception is. Yeah. This is what my perception is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So Gaurav, the books that you said, I'd like you to just give me a list so that I can put in the description below. Okay. So that anyone who wants to get into the books can always get a list of them.
Sure, sir.
So Gaurav, so with this I come to the end, and I'd like to thank you for your time, and also on behalf of all the viewers that you really give a very good content for them, like a very good strategy for them so that they can prepare in future. Because like lots of students are hardworking, but they don't know what to study, when to study, and how to study. So I definitely feel with the strategies that you have given out in this video, people will be benefited out of it. And with this, I sign off. Thank you for coming. Okay, bye. Take care.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, bye.